you cannot talk about how much you hate your boss and your job and during pillow talk. That shit was a downer.
Fair.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't like work shit and pillow talk. Not
what?
really.
I disagree. I disagree.
During
I
pillow
think you
talk?
can
Talk about work.
Yes,
I want to talk about
we
work.
after we just chilling, and now I'm talking about. I'm like, damn, babe, you know what happened to me at work today? You know, my boss got on my nerve. I think that's appropriate because we both relax. I'm telling you about my day at the job and what was triggering me at work, and he's like, all right, babe, don't worry about it, babe, like or whatever. I think that's appropriate. I think it's appropriate to talk about work.
Real quick question, y'all gonna talk or pillow talk with nut on y'all though? Like with the women, really? I don't know. Well, I mean,
No, I'm gonna clean up and then we can have a conversation.
no, I'm just asking.
Or it depends. It depends. It could be both.
How do you prefer, Flash?
If I'm tired and I can't get up in that moment, then it's gonna have to sit right there until I get up, and that's just the real of the deal.
Flash, how you prefer?
No, I'm saying like no pillow talk before I have to clean up.
Just skip that again.
Exactly. That's too intensive, but it is what it is.
Chill. What's good? It's your boy Mash, aka the Spew Guy Drip Drip. Please say the drip drip. I need you to stop what you're doing right now. You stop what you're doing and hit the subscribe button. Don't worry, I'll wait. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Now let's get ratchet the sophisticated way. Yo, what's good, everybody? We are the Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast. I'm your boy Mash, representing South Jamaica, Queens. Got my girl Mo representing BX. My man Shake representing Queens. Ice Queen representing BX. And my man Flash representing JA.
Gang. What up, y'all?
Today's episode, we're going to talk about pillow talk. Can I tell you everything? But before we get into the episode, I want to let you guys know that we're making an effort to increase our following, and we would love your help. So if you could like, comment, and subscribe to help us motivate other people to like, comment, and subscribe, we would love that a ton.
Join the tribe.
All right?
Join us.
Yes, follow us. Join us.
We're emotional.
But before we get into the episode, we also have to start our favorite segment, Shake's Word of the Week.
Word of the week. Shake your shoulders, mother.
Word of the week.
Hey.
Teach us. Come on, reach us. What's the word, bro?
What it do? It's your boy Shake. You already know, all right? And I'm here to bring you the word of the week. And today's word of the week is surreptitious, all right? Okay. Surreptitious, and it is spelled Surreptitious. And it means, first off, it's an adjective, and it means kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of, which means it's great for the Pillow Talk episode. Right. So
wait, pronounce it again for me, Shake. You said surreptitious?
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious. Is that the only way I can use it for the show?
You can say surreptitiously, okay? Surreptitious. Those are the ways you can use it. But we don't want to change it too much. But that is the word, Flash. All right.
Give me a
Stop
sentence,
trying to get
give me a sentence.
Stop trying to get extra points. All right. They carried on a surreptitious affair. All right. Bam. All right.
That was good. I take it.
Surreptitious. Okay.
You got one, Flash? You got to add to
that? I feel like these hoes are surreptitious.
Okay. All right. I'll take it.
I don't know.
So, ladies and gentlemen, all right, for the word of the week game that we play, all right, throughout the episode, whoever uses the word of the week throughout the episode, we are going to take a sip, a smoke, whatever your choice is, all right? So, join the game. Everybody join in. If you're not driving, okay? All right, if you're driving, drink some water.
Can they shoot up?
If you're not driving, you can do whatever you want.
We ain't doing.
Not for me.
Indulgent.
I'm asking.
Shoot up with what?
Don't worry about that, TJ.
Oh Lord.
He said that shit last week, and I was very concerned. I don't know which tribe
Nah,
members is
I don't
shooting
have a
up out here.
problem. I'm not
But
doing
you know, I don't
nothing.
judge. I don't yuck your yum. You know what I mean? What you
Facts.
do is what
We
you
will take
do.
we will take the junkies too. Join the
Yeah,
tribe,
yeah,
junkies.
join the tribe.
Right.
Don't be surreptitious about it. Go ahead and spread it to everybody.
I don't know
you
if
know?
we're gonna count that. That's mad early
They
You
go-
on
like
the
Okay.
that.
game,
You
but
like
okay.
that. You like that.
Whatever.
Is that a cool down? Does that technically
Get
count?
it. This is not really, bro. You did a good job.
Flash didn't ding
That's a
you.
giveaway. That's a
Flash didn't
giveaway.
I
ding
did.
you.
I gave him a ding.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you hear it.
I don't know if I need it or not. But
You know, he
like I
likes to
mentioned
hear it.
earlier, gang, today's episode is about pillow talk. Pillow talk may mean different things to different people, but in this instance, we're using the Wikipedia definition. All right. Pillow talk is a relaxed, intimate conversation that can occur between sexual partners after sexual activity, usually accompanied by cuddle, caressing, kissing, and other physical intimacy. All right. Research shows that couples who talk about their personal thoughts and feelings with their partner experience better sleep quality. Sharing honest feelings is a hallmark for a healthy relationship. All right. Now, my question to you all is, what's your experience with pillow talk? I'm gonna leave it at hard stop. What's your experience with pillow talk?
So, I mean, I'll go. I like pillow talk. I like intimate talk. I think that's something I'm cool with doing, especially with the right people. It ain't for everybody, but I do it. One of my rules I want to say with pillow talk though is try not to, snitch on motherfuckers while I got a pillow talk, because I don't always want to make my partner know everybody else's business, but it's more about me. It's about me. But yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So pillow talk for me is like kind of when you're just chilling with your significant other. I mean, I'm talking about a person that you're in a relationship with. So your boo, and you're kind of venting to them about anything from work that you may going through. Sometimes it goes into conversations about what you and that person is gonna do for the future. Talking
Right.
future wise. So it kind of goes into conversations like that. Not always pillow talking about someone else per se, but it's really about your own stuff. Like really because you're with your significant other, talking about you, the shit that you going through, or what he's going through, and what's your plans basically. So that could also be pillow talk as well.
I feel like 100%. For
Yeah.
me personally, pillow talk helps my sex more. Like when I pillow talk, I want doing a review. How was it? What can I do better? Did you like that position? Or can we try this next time? So pillow talk for me is just like a gateway to more freaky shit.
So wait,
Just
Okay.
me personally.
so you use pillow talk as like your Amazon review? Like you
That's
want
That's
right.
I'm like-
You motherfucking right. You motherfucking right. I be pillow talking all that smooth shit. It works every time, and it gets better and better over time.
I can never ask a woman right after sex how my dick game was. I gotta wait till she
Yeah.
maybe like the next day, and I'm not even gonna say like how was it, but I'll be like, yeah, you like that, right? I don't know. That's my
Word.
I don't know.
Word wasn't as good for you as it was for me. But for me, pillow talk is, I feel like my girl has to be like my confidant. Like she has to be my ace goon. She has to be somebody I can bounce shit off of. You know what I mean? I got to be able to tell her I got to be able to tell her my thoughts, non-judgment. I need to be able to have a safe space to be able to share my thoughts with somebody. You know what I mean? And sometimes I ain't gonna lie, when we making fun and poking fun at people, that be the funnest pillow talk sometimes. You know what I mean? But what gets me is when it turns into like gossip and shit like that. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I had an issue with pillow talk in the past, right? So I believe it was pillow talk, right? Because this dude, right? One of my ace goons, one of my boys who I used to hang out with heavy back in the day. We used to go to parties together. We used to chill out together. I used to tell this nigga all my stories, right? You know what I'm saying? As soon as he started messing with his girl right now that he's with right now. He's been with her long term. And then like a few months later, he started acting funny. He stopped showing up for events. He stopped hanging out. Like, yo, I'm hitting him up. Like, yo, let's go out and shit. And he'd always come up with some type of excuse. So, for me, I thought his girl was acting kind of funny towards me and shit. And I'm like, how would she know anything about what I told him unless he was talking to her? So I believe that it was pillow talk. And I feel like, for me, I think pillow talk can easily turn into gossip, right? So for y'all, what do y'all think? What do you think the difference is between pillow talk and gossip?
I mean, I agree with you. I like the fact that you said your pillow talk is bouncing ideas off of your person, you know, a vulnerable moment, things that you want to share. So sometimes it can be gossipy if she's expressing things that she's experiencing. Like it could be, you know, whatever happened between her and her friends at brunch, like a fight that went down. You know what I mean? She's not trying to gossip. She's just trying to have that vulnerable moment. So it's a very fine line, I think, sometimes
Right.
when you're trying to figure out whether it's pillow talk or gossip. So I think it depends. But it's a
I
fine
think
line,
I
very
think they
fine
the
line.
same. I think they the same a little bit. Even if
I
I
can
feel
be
like
honest with you.
yeah, I mean, I feel like even if I'm telling about myself, I ain't saying like it's not gossip, but that's when I release some intimate details of myself. Shit that, I mean, after I nut, I know I'm vulnerable. So you know, you might as well ask me all the things that you're supposed to ask me. You know, in that time, because I'm like a wounded animal. You know, so I'm gonna get it off.
So
You know,
you gossiping on yourself though, Flash?
yeah. Sometimes I think I tend to overshare like in the bed in that type of intimate
So he's
setting.
vulnerable.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that'd be the
No,
problem with most guys.
it's that post nut clarity.
Nah,
That's a great word for it.
nah,
Post
that's
nut
not
clarity.
post nut
Niggas be
clarity.
like,
Post nut. If you had post nut clarity, you wouldn't be pillow talking because post nut clarity would give you like that feeling of what did I do and how do I get out of here or whatever.
nah. So for me, when I think of post nut clarity, I think about when I masturbate. Like after I masturbate, the clarity comes like, "What are you doing? You're savage. This is the eighth time today. What's wrong with you?" That's when the clarity kicks in. But as far as like pillow talk, I don't think it's the same thing. I think it hit different.
Mm.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So wait, hold on, wait. Just a quick question. Do y'all cry during your pillow talk? Cause Shake, I know Shake. You said you cry when you pillow talk, right?
I've never cried during pillow talk, bro. Never. All right.
Like,
I've
but
cried during like intimate talk before. I ain't gonna lie. I've had some really intimate talks before, but it wasn't
Right.
pillow talk, bro. You know what I mean? It's maybe when I was talking about something that was like personal to me. You know what I mean?
okay.
Okay, show your softer side, Shake. But I have a question for you, Shake.
Hmm.
Wait, I really don't get it. Did your friend confide in you and say that he told his girl about what y'all was doing?
No, no, no.
So you're
I
assuming
concluded it.
this.
I concluded it as pillow talk. That's a fact, right? Because
So
you
it's
know,
an
like I
assumption that
said,
he told her.
yeah. Because I used to tell him all my deep dark. I ain't gonna say deep dark secrets. I'm gonna just say all of my shenanigans that I was
What
getting
do you
into.
think? What do you
So,
think you told him that could have pushed her off the edge? Like I don't fuck with
Right.
you. Give
bro,
us
a
one. Give us
lot of
one.
shit.
What did,
Oh gosh.
what could you have possibly said that she heard to be like, I don't fuck with him.
I probably told him about some of the chicks I was fucking with at the time. I probably told him about multiple chicks I had been fucking with at the time. So I feel like he would have told her the stories that I was telling him about the chicks that I was fucking with around that time. You know what I mean?
So
Like I
wait,
would tell him about the sexcapades, taking making videos, shit like that. Maybe smashing two women in one day, shit like that.
so was she jealous? You think she was jealous?
And
No, I
right.
think
That's
she was. I think she just didn't want him around me. After that, like
Oh
she was just
yeah.
and,
like I feel like when you overshare that type of stuff that your boys tell you, she gets an idea of who your boy is, and is like, yeah, nah, so you can't be around that nigga no more. Like you got to fall back.
got it. So you're just saying that you assume that that he told her during this pillow talk.
Yeah,
You don't think
of
oh,
course,
okay.
of
That's
course.
your assumption. That's your
Okay.
assumption though,
You,
but
you,
we'll
you
go
know,
we'll go with it, shit. We'll go with it.
I
you
mean,
know,
some people believe that pillow talk is an authentic way to express their emotions during intimacy.
Right.
But just like Shake said, some people may think that people might use it to be strategic to manipulate their partner's feelings or sway their thoughts,
Mm,
like homegirl did for Shake's homeboy. Um,
mm-hmm.
Mm.
I think it could go either way though.
yeah. So I know I'll speak personally. I know I've used pillow talk to manipulate, feelings a bit. It's an intimate
Mm.
moment, and I feel like for me, all right. So I'll just go into like my younger whole days or whatnot. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming up as a young buck. You know what I'm saying? And young bucks get pussy. Let's just be honest. All right. So yeah, definitely in
Oh,
dog mode,
please.
mode one type of shit. So there was a female. We're gonna call her Dirty Diana, just for reference, all right?
Okay.
And
Okay.
Dirty Diana, she was one of these women who I think this is, especially when I. So if anybody knows me, I talk a lot of shit, especially when I'm winning. That's just what I do. I'm a professional shit talker, and I feel like even in sex, you got to talk shit. That's the way that you win. So we would go through the motions of course, fucking or whatever the case is, and a lot of the shit that I was probably saying at this point when I was dealing with this woman, it was shit talk. I felt like I was
What
promising this woman a dream.
question was this your girl at the time, or this is just a situation?
Nah, this was a situationship. This is my
Okay,
problem.
carry on,
All right.
carry on, carry
See,
on,
that's
Yeah.
where you
So
went
so
wrong. But go
right.
ahead.
carry on.
But no, I'm a shit talk no matter who I fuck. Let me just clear that up.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm a superfluous.
No,
Superfluous. No? Okay.
no.
All right, cool.
Not
All right.
snuffleupagus.
Surreptitious.
All right.
I don't know
I
what
should
you're
have been
trying to
myself.
say.
All right. I tried it. I can't remember the word. But yeah, no, I talk a lot of shit. So, when I'm fucking her or whatnot, I felt like there were things that I was telling her that I didn't expect her to take outside of the realm of sex to a certain degree. So, and she got off on like the fantasy, or the manifestation of things. And,
What would you
you
say?
know, so me being the nigga I was back in the days. Once again, he's a younger hoe days. But yeah, I feel like I was promising a man shit while I was fucking. So we would be talking about, and it would get dirty. And then of course I'm promising shit like, oh yeah, you want a dog? I'm gonna get you a dog. All right, not a problem. What kind of dog you want? Tell. And this is just part of the manifestation sex. This is what I call it, manifestation sex. You talking shit, but you promising the woman shit. And then I'm talking about putting her in a house and shit. I'm promising her the white picket fences, all types of shit that in my mind I knew I couldn't give this woman, and especially because I was working at Circuit City part time, so I don't understand how she could believe in
So
a
your
nigga like
money
me.
wasn't long.
Super low, super low. But after I would like roll my dick up and we laying down and we talking intimate and shit, she would feel the need to remind me of shit that I said during our session, and it kind of
Wow.
fucked me up because I knew I had to entertain it. So I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, I'm vulnerable and shit. So we holding hands, we doing the joint where you finger to finger and shit like that, and I'm really telling her like, yeah, yeah, man, I feel like we could do that. We could do that. This type of shit. Both face lies though. I understand this. Once again, this was, how can I afford this? That was the first thing that's in my mind. So I know I'm promising this woman a dream that I cannot fulfill for her. But
Okay.
at the same time, it gave her, I think it deepened her intimacy for me. And we would still have like just crazy, amazing sex. And it was all about me manifesting and telling her all the shit that I know I could not give this woman. You know what I'm saying?
At,
But
at, at what at
So
what point did she question the legitimacy of what you were saying to her? Like, how far into the relationship you feel like she was like,
so
you know
now,
what, you
so
full of shit.
So now she used this shit against me when shit got rocky. You know what I'm saying? Because she'd be like, "What about the dog?" Or whatever the fuck I promised her and
Oh my
shit.
God.
This is how I know I was sitting here like, "Damn, you listen to everything a nigga say."
But
but
Flash, what I feel like that was more dirty talk than pillow talk. You feel like
but but this is what
it
I'm
was
saying.
dirty talk?
No, so the dirty talk always led to pillow talk for me. But what I'm saying is,
Got you.
she had such a good memory. Even while I'm thinking that I'm fucking the shit out of her, I'm thinking she ain't gonna remember none of this shit.
So
Nah, she
during pillow
wanted to
talk, she'd
really,
ask
yeah,
about it.
yeah. She wants to reaffirm like, was that you? And I entertained it. Let's just say I entertained it for a
Yo, let
while.
me.
Yeah.
Well, during my whole
Definitely
days,
did.
during my whole days, okay, I ain't even gonna hold you, okay. That's why I would stay away from telling chicks, even during like the passionate sex, to say things like "I love you." You know what I mean? Yeah, I fucking love you, girl. Yes, yeah, yeah. Because I feel like it would turn into fucking questions. That now I have to tell. Now I gotta tell her the truth and fuck up the whole mood. And there's nothing worse than fucking up pillow talk with the truth. Okay, real shit. Like like if you told her something during sex and now she's asking you like, hey, da da da. Now I gotta be like, that was only sex. You know that, right? Like I don't want to fuck it up. And I feel like at that point it'd be like, nigga, get out. Okay, it's time for you.
Yeah, she gonna feel away because it's like you said it out your mouth, and people, that have sex feel like in the heat of the moment, like it's real, it's intimate, and here you come talking your shit. You damn right she gonna remember everything you said during that time, even
Facts.
though
Yo,
you was
Flash, when
just
you when you was pillow talking, did you tell her you loved her?
This
I'm sure he
particular
did.
woman, I did, but I did love her though.
Okay.
Like, yeah, I have a bad habit of like loving my situationships. Like, that's just
Okay.
real shit, to
Okay.
be honest.
Yo, Mo, you said that was his first mistake. What made you say that was his first mistake?
Because with your situationship, right? And I get it, like that's your situationship, but you shouldn't be having no deep conversation with your situationship. I feel like if Shab was your girl or you was in a relationship with her, that's a completely different thing. And that's when your pillow talking gets deep and emotional and you get emotionally invested in that because that's your significant other. But a situationship shit, you ain't gotta know anything deep about me like that. Cause it's just a situationship. It's just that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but y'all
Yeah.
don't be having like deep situationships where situationships
I
can
mean you
sometimes even
can, but
become,
then you
you know
keep
what I'm
it
saying?
you can and you can go a little, you can do a little something, but when you
I
deep
went too
dive,
deep. I went too deep.
you
I
yeah,
admit.
you was deep diving. You was deep
Yeah,
diving.
yeah.
You was
All
deep
right,
diving.
so I had an instance when I had a situationship that lasted for a long time. I mean, this situationship had to be at least like 2 years. It's
Well,
some
that's
change,
it.
right?
That's
Mm-hmm.
long.
And yeah, that's not long. That's an average situationship.
Yeah, okay, yeah, 2 years is like that's the average for me. But go ahead, bro.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
we had a situationship going on, and I was pillow talking with her, and I was confiding some real personal shit with her. Right, I was telling her how my mom's was sick. I was telling her how she was one of the first people that I told my mom's was sick with cancer. Right,
Yeah.
and after telling her that, I thought that that was I was vulnerable with her. Come to find out, when she got a man, she was like, "Yo, we was never friends." And she came and told me that. So I was like, oh shit. I
Oh
I
Wait,
I,
wow.
she
I
told
didn't
you we was never friends?
yeah. So she got a man and she's like, yo,
Wow.
I can't hang out with you no more. And I was like, yo, but why are we friends? She was like, nah, we was never friends. We were just fucking. But in my
Ooh.
mind, I was blown. I was like, are
Nah, she
you
a real
serious?
one. Nah, she a real one
Are
for
She
that.
real.
you
That's
Wow,
real.
that was
serious?
real. Yeah.
I was
See,
like, oh.
yo,
That's the
and
hard
at that
truth.
point, I feel like that's when women got to be serious with you. Like they gotta be
See them
honest with you at
process.
that point. Like she got a new man. She
Yeah.
needs you to understand you can't stay around, nigga. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
Real shit.
Yeah.
Especially because you're a threat. Okay. Like what she gonna do? Invite you to the baby shower? Flash?
Definitely
You know what I'm
not.
saying?
Oh.
Yeah, you ain't gonna bring up old shit, nigga. Old shit
Yo,
don't count.
for our tribe
But it
listening.
depends if they were still friends or not. If he can get invited to,
Yo,
you can
nah,
be
you
ex with
can't be
somebody and still be
friends.
cool. I'm just saying.
Yeah, nah, you definitely can't be friends. Once your situationship get in a relationship, you gotta fall back. I
Oh well,
learned
yeah,
that
yeah,
from this experience that you
yeah.
gotta fall back all the way because
That's
you a
it.
liability or a threat, like you said, Shake.
Absolutely. You always
Okay.
gonna be a slip up for her, so you definitely got to fall back.
Yeah, facts.
That's
All
a
right.
definite fact right there.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Mo,
just.
you ever pillow talk with a situationship, Mo?
Um, but a situationship pillow talking,
Yeah.
like I will pillow talk, but it's about me in the situationship.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
sure.
Yeah.
So that's
well,
a yes.
like for huh?
So that's a yes.
So mhm.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about anything. Like, I'm talking about us. Like, well, how long we gonna do this? Like, when we, you know what
That's
I mean?
what you
Like,
want.
when we going?
What you want? You want to know when the
Where are
expiration
we?
date is?
Where are we?
What are
No,
we?
What
not
are
what
Right.
That
are we?
shit
Right.
was, what
No.
are
It's
we,
not. No,
nigga?
it's not what are we? It's basically talking about like we know this is not gonna last forever, and when we know it's not gonna last forever, how do we part ways? Are we gonna have a conversation about it? Are we gonna
But,
that kind of like
but
we
why
talk
make
about it
that
like
pillow
that?
talk, Mo? Like,
I've had that
No,
talk with a
we talk about that.
situation as
Yeah, you
well.
had that right because
Yeah.
if you real with the person, like it's no love lost, like it's real, like we know what it is, but we also want to know, like okay, yeah, because as back in Shake's whole day, that's what you used to say. Like sometimes you feel like you're doing relationship stuff, but we both know this is a situationship. So clearly, at some point, this is gonna have to end. What is that gonna look like? We
Exactly.
just gonna stop cold turkey? We gonna have a conversation about it? Like, yo, all right, are we gonna now when you meet with somebody and I meet somebody, now we coming like, yo, I met somebody, so we gonna chill. Like, what does that look like? It's just
yeah,
a
but
curious question.
you
Yeah.
can't wait till you not naked before you have conversations like that.
Why? Could we
I
relax
mean,
at that point in
that's
time?
the
No,
We
best
good.
time. That's
but
the
now
best time.
you tensing up the situation now because now I gotta really be
Nah,
thinking
it's
like
not really
what's our
tense. Could we
future?
laugh? We just it's not a deep. We just talk about it, and then the answer could be, you know what? I don't even know, but we'll figure it out. All right, say less. Moving on.
Yeah.
That's the answer.
Yeah, like
Ain't no way.
We figure it out. It could
That'd be a regular doing
That's
it.
an argument. That's
exactly.
an argument.
That's exactly what it is. I'm not saying that's mine. I'm just saying that's.
Why would it be an
Okay.
argument? Because if she's already establishing that she understands that this is a situationship, and she's like, "Hey, yo, how are we gonna cut this off?" Because she's not asking you where we going. She asks you when we gonna end it. Like how do we plan on ending this?
Fair.
Right?
Again,
so it's not gonna mess up the situationship because you think you're gonna be heartbroken, Flash. Like I'm not at some point. I'm not gonna.
Nah, nigga, but I'm trying to get some sleep, nigga. So why I gotta sit there now knowing that you might have a problem or attitude based on my a touchy answer that I might give you.
But the answer's not touching now that she brings it up exactly what Shake said. If I'm bringing it up to you, we're chilling, and it's just like, yo, and it's like, you're in the moment, you feeling good. It's like, damn, man, like I know this shit ain't gonna last forever. You know what I mean? Because you just having that conversation, and it's like, yo, like, damn, how are we going? And it's like, yo, I guess whenever it ends, we'll figure it out when it get there. What am I arguing with you for about that?
I feel like
we having an open conversation.
Yo, Flash, I feel like the "what are we doing" conversation would lead to more drama than when are we finishing this situation.
Exactly.
Like, what are we doing? And now I'm just like blowing you off. Like, yo, I don't know. Like, I give you an answer, but I give you an answer. Like, stop bothering me about that. Like, I feel like that can lead to fucking up the mood. But if she's already on board with like, yo, this is a situationship, we're gonna end this at some point. I don't think it would mess up this. It would mess up the mood after. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna hold you. If we were like, yo, well, we can break up in like 3 months. You down for that? Yeah, I'm down for that.
You can give a date.
Let's have sex.
That's cap.
No, you can't give a date, and that's why
I never heard that shit.
I gave a chick a date before, bro. I gave her a date. I told her 3 months. We gonna wrap it up. We gonna wrap this up in 3 months. She ended it in a month and a half.
I'm calling cap.
She ended it in a month and a half, bro. I was so sad that we didn't make it to the 3 month.
As she should, like that's putting a deadline on something. Like she wasn't ready. What if she wasn't ready?
Absolutely.
Right.
No,
not only that, I'm not gonna have you dead me before I did you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nigga, she had it on her calendar. Like, okay,
right.
Get this.
You right.
Before you get me.
You're right.
Me personally, I wouldn't give a heads up to some shit like that. If we having a conversation about where we are, I mean, typically that's like when we sign the contract in the beginning before we start fucking, of what this is and how long, what it is that we want from each other, right? I feel like understanding what it is we want from the relationship is important at the very beginning. Now, if we pillow talking and you tell me you're gonna dump me in 3 months,
I'm wilding to the last day. I'm wilding to the last day. That's a turn on. Not if I don't expect nothing. You giving me the expectations.
It was an agreement. We came up with that shit together. I didn't say 3 months.
Okay.
I said how's 3 months? She was like, that sounds good. We should think. Okay, so around. I think we was in like April. We was like, so July, all right? And I'm telling you, Shorty left me in the beginning of June. It had to be the end of May.
You know what's wild, Shake?
I'm
gonna tell you what she did. She vetted some new dick and realized, he ain't it no more. And that she got a new supply. She realized she didn't need your little contract that you was trying to pass her, your little 3-month contract, because she found some better dick. All right.
Yeah, she don't need husband-sized dick if you ain't sticking around.
Damn, son. Reality check for you, nigga.
Yeah. Okay.
Be like that, bro.
It's whatever.
See,
Sorry for the interruption, tribe, but it's your boy Shake.
oh yeah, and it's me, your boy Flash the Philosopher from
The Sophisticatedly Ratchet Podcast.
Gang. And guess what? We have an incredible opportunity for you.
Yes, we do. Are you a small business owner? Do you own or run a barbershop, a nail salon, a hair braiding salon, a car detail shop, or even a restaurant?
Nah, maybe you're a lawyer. You might even be a real estate agent, rapper. Either way, you out here with a hustle, right?
Well, we have an exciting opportunity for you. We would like to highlight you in this section of our next week's episode.
Oh yeah, on gang. Guess what? For $75, we can host a 30-second ad for your services. Maybe you want more airtime. Guess what? $150 will get you 60 seconds of ad space. And maybe you're doing something like a discount or offer for your business, your website, or even your social media.
Facts. This is a great opportunity for an entrepreneur to get in front of a growing millennial audience. If you're interested, you should email us at soratchetpodcast@gmail.com.
You already know. Sorry for intruding, but let's get back to the show, y'all. All right. My chicks never terminate me early, son. I don't know what happened to you, bro.
I never get let go.
You never give him a date, Flash. You never give him a date. Yo, is it just me? Is it just me on when Shorty leave? When Shorty shut you down, that shit make you want her more. Like you didn't even want her before. Like you was damn near ready to. You was damn near ready to. You was ready to dead her, get a whole new lineup until she was like, nigga, until she stopped answering your phone calls. Now you like, what the fuck? Now I ain't gonna lie, that's the toxic shit in me. You know, a little bit. That's what that is. You know what I mean?
That toxicness.
Yo, Shake. Nah, hold up. Just for reference, Shake. What's the word of the day again, my nigga? I cannot remember that shit.
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious,
my guy.
All right.
Surreptitious.
Yo, you know what you sounded out? Put right down. Surreptitious. All right.
Yeah, I like that.
Surreptitious.
All right. You see that?
Got you.
You see what you did? Good job, buddy.
Surreptitious.
I don't know what the fuck I said last time. That shit crazy.
He was saying snuffleupagus and shit. I don't know what
I was fucking that up.
Nonsense, bro.
Yo,
look at me trying to make your memory better. Go ahead, bro.
No, I was going to ask TJ, what are your thoughts on pillow talk in terms of women in general?
I think pillow talk is something that you can do with your partner, but for us ladies, you can't tell your partner the whole shit that be going on. You can't tell your partner everything. You got to be strategic. Because if you tell them that you and the girls were on a vacation and the stripper came through, and not even if it was you, if you said Mo fucked the stripper, that's a problem too. Because if you say that Mo fucked the stripper, he thinking you fucked the stripper too, right? So you got to be very strategic when you're pillow talking with your partner as women.
There you go.
And guys, am I right? If your girl were to tell you something, would you think that she's doing it too, or you thinking it's just her friend?
I would think it's her friends. I'm gullible.
Really?
I want to believe her. I want to believe that my girl ain't no hoe because she my girl. Like she couldn't be my girl if she was a hoe. Would
you let her go on vacation though? With
this that part.
But I can't allow anything. Like she gonna do what she want to do. I can't.
That's a fact.
My kid.
Right.
So I mean, you got to deal with it. You got to trust her, I guess.
But would you have a conversation with him, like, babe, I really don't feel comfortable because especially when you on vacation, you told me last time, Mo was out there doing whatever. Now she could still make that decision to go, but I'm saying, would you have that conversation with her based on what she told you?
That's right.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, that's scary water for me because, and number one, I'm okay not knowing everything my woman does, but at the same time, if she feel like telling me, I'm also an open book to understand. And we say that we're not trying to judge, but sometimes we do. But yeah, if my woman keeps showing me videos of a whole shit, she jacking off niggas at the Krispy Kreme and not her, actually, her friends. Her friends like doing whole shit.
Double jack.
Right. And I'm just saying here, like, she keeps showing me these angles of just her friend and shit. At some point, I'll be like, well, where your video? Like,
who took the video?
What they doing when they capture you?
I'm behind the camera. She'll be like, babe, I'm the one recording it. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, for the times you catch your friend doing whole shit.
Still guilty.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you preaching the gospel. Somebody preaching the gospel here. Like,
and here's the problem, yo. Women are never gonna tell you about their friend's whole shit. I ain't gonna. Let me tell you something, man. Yo, I know that on vacation, I have fucked mad chicks on vacation. But when I ask chicks about it, none of them ever fucked anybody. They'll all tell you they have never fucked nobody. Oh no, we the best. We don't do no shit like that. Not me and my girls. I ain't gonna hold you. I was fucking somebody. when I was out there. Okay, like so. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm pretty sure.
I feel the same way. Shape.
Y'all was out there loose and y'all just not saying it.
If I go out with my niggas and we know that these niggas are savages and they savage with the women, then it's reverse. It's the same shit. Their team is rolling just as hard as our team, and they be ruthless. They be even more ruthless, honestly.
Yep.
I'm 50-50 because I know sometimes even me, I could be among the savages and not want to be a savage. And I'm not saying, I feel like your friends can influence you, but at some point it's like if you don't want to do shit, you ain't gonna do shit.
That's
Now,
right.
now, can I be
Right.
questioned? Of course, you can ask me all the shit you want, but you gonna either believe in me or you gonna believe in the videos that you see my friends doing. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather
Right.
you believe in me. All right, I'm gonna tell you the
Because
truth.
you ain't got
Still
no
gonna
video
be
of me.
on your man's stories. I'm still gonna be on
But
your
I'm
Right.
gonna be the nigga in the corner like this though, just dance, just shaking my bopping my head,
Bobby
You know,
Ass,
yo,
that's it. That's it. That's
TJ, you
it.
make a valid point. Now, let's say hypothetically, my shorty did tell me that her friends was doing whole shit. I would definitely be following all her stories. Like I would be in her shit crazy because I want to see.
Mhm.
Can I trust my girl? Is she really wilding out here in
But
the
you said
streets?
you gotta trust her, Nash.
You
Nigga,
got
you
But
to.
don't
then
be in
there's
her stories,
information out there
bro.
that's available to me. Like
To
this
you,
difference
right.
between ignorant and just like accepting shit just because somebody say something. I think
Nah,
it's
bro.
two
I don't
different
think
things.
you would be in
So
your her stories. You be in her friend's stories, nigga. Because
this
you want
That's what
to
I'm
get the
saying.
slip up and put
surreptitiously,
be in
Yeah.
her friend.
surreptitiously,
Exactly.
nigga,
Exactly.
surreptitiously, bro.
Exactly.
Absolutely. Yeah. So
Facts.
so
Everyone
so look,
trust taking a drink.
that's when Shake make his ghost accounts and shit. That's how he follows up.
You remember that shit? You, I had a ghost Facebook account for years, bro. For years, because I used to love sharing my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yo, I used to love sharing my fun ass stories, but I was like, yo, I can't share this on my. I couldn't share this on my family page. I couldn't share it
Facts.
where my girl was at. Like, nah, son, I
Oh
had to
yeah,
get
I
some.
remember when this nigga had a burner account.
You remember?
You know what's funny? This nigga had like a Soka account and a family account. And this one was
Yeah.
where like the dancing videos and the whining was and shit. And this one was like, hey, here's me at Christmas.
Oh my God.
This is Thanksgiving.
I remember he's like, "Yo, don't follow XYZ." He's like, don't do that. Don't fuck this shit up. Don't fuck this shit up.
Wait. Wait, don't
Fuck
be
it up.
friends. Don't be friends with her.
Oh,
Don't.
Yeah, nah, I don't want her
no,
following you,
yo.
looking at your story, telling this shit. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I ain't even gonna hold you. Yo, would y'all block? I mean, y'all do block y'all somebody who your significant other like don't want on your shit, right? Like, do you block people?
What you mean? Give me an example.
What you
What you
mean?
mean?
Yeah, I need an example.
I feel like if your homie had a significant other and he was like block her, you block her, right?
She
Like
getting
if
blocked. The Kimbe
she
Matumbo.
get
Sure,
right,
Nah,
right.
sure,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
Sure,
I'm just
for
asking.
sure.
Mo, your homies ask you to block. You block it?
If my homie asked me what to block their man,
Yeah. If your homegirl
Mhm.
said block her nigga, you blocking him, right?
Yeah,
yeah, all the time.
Okay. All right.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go to yeah.
Ding ding ding
Like,
ding. Ding that one.
100%.
because you asking me, I gotta ride with my
Okay.
girl.
I'm
So
just making sure. I want,
yeah.
cause I'm blocking anybody. My nigga say, oh, if you my nigga,
Block him. Block him.
Block them. Yeah. And I don't want to be caught up in nothing. I don't want nobody to be seeing shit off of my page and then now going to start a problem with somebody else based on what they see on my page. I don't want no part of it. So let me just block you and my name don't got to be involved at all. How
you
about that?
know. But
Yeah.
never mind. We can go past that.
Because the last thing you want is to put your man's out there by mistake. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
There was a time when Flash was out here putting everybody's business on the internet,
Bro.
without
Oh,
permission
wow.
and shit.
Bro.
So we had to have an intervention with this nigga.
Wait,
Like,
without
bro.
getting confirmation? You mean without asking
Nah.
like, hey, can I post this
Yeah,
picture?
like he was
Nah.
on some shit. This is before Kai Cenat. This is when Flash could have been a real streamer.
Nah.
He could have been a
Nah.
YouTuber because this nigga was
Y'all
recording
niggas stole my
everything niggas was
dream. Y'all
doing.
stole my dream,
Uh-huh.
bro.
But he was getting niggas in trouble. He was irresponsible with his shit. That's what the problem
Yeah.
was. But
Okay.
we're past that now. We're past
I think this is when Snapchat started popping off. Was it before that?
So I just want to
Snapchat.
tell you, Mo. This was definitely Snapchat, and I enjoyed Snapchat
Yeah, I
so
wanna
much
hear
because I had a vision, and I was
And
saying
in
here
24
like,
hours it's over anyway. But go ahead.
right, but you
Right.
should have seen like the people was loving my stories because I was,
Ooh.
I was into it. I was vlogging. I was telling them everything. We had stories and
In
we
real
would just
life.
create scenes and shit. And I created this with my niggas. I don't know why they thought I wasn't gonna try and share it with the world. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But apparently I got a problem of putting my niggas in places that they shouldn't be or places that they don't want to be located at. So-
Oh.
Not only
okay.
did you have a problem doing that, you had a problem. I had a problem with you sending niggas videos of my crib. This nigga will come to my crib, be chilling, and he be like, "Yo, look at this fly shit. Look at all of this shit.
Oh, okay.
Look
I
at
think
all
my
this
friends
shit."
are cool.
I mean,
I think my friends are
Right.
cool, and I want to celebrate my friends, and that's the
Let me-
problem.
But yeah,
let me
but
give
not where they
approval
lay their
before you
head.
start
But not where
talking
they
about
lay
my
their
shit.
head at.
And all right,
Not where they lay their head. Not where they
We
lay their
further
head.
along.
So,
We're past that.
like,
We're
you
past
make
that
it Flash sad. You make it Flash sad.
yeah,
You trying to make
like
it famous.
you see my puppy face, bro. That shit
It's
hurts,
all
bro.
good. It's all good.
Yo, but Kai Cenat,
Back
I'm coming back for my spot, bro.
We off subject. Back
That's
to
right.
Pillow Talk.
Make it back. Make it back.
The fuck,
All right,
man?
so want to play a game?
I love
right.
games.
Yes.
We like
We
that.
love games.
What's the name of the game, man?
This game is
Yippity,
Rapid
yippity.
Fire game. This is called Ratchet Fire.
So hot in here. So hot.
All right.
Ooh.
How Ratchet Fire
Okay.
works is that we're gonna keep it in the realm of pillow talk, right? You got your
Okay.
burner cards, people.
I sure do.
All right, now since we're playing this
Yes.
game, this is gonna be simple yes or no, no sophisticatedly ratchet. All right. For those who don't know, burner question. Oh no, we didn't even worry about that. So yeah, so it's gonna be yes or no. All right. Spitfire questions. First question is what is acceptable and not acceptable pillow talk? Do you agree or disagree? All right. So first question is should you tell your partner about whole shit? Yes or no?
Oh, we talked about this.
So
I'm gonna say no. So we got 4
We all
no's, 1
agree.
yes. Why you say yes, Flash?
Cause whole shit have some amazing stories, nigga. Like
Facts.
that. Those are some of the best stories, and you don't gotta get too detailed, but you gotta. I'm one of these niggas where I don't try to play perfect no more. You gonna know I did some shit. You know, I'm a real nigga.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next question. Talking about your boy's vasectomy.
Talking about what? I'm
Do
sorry.
you agree or disagree?
Can you
Talking about
repeat the
your
question?
friend's vasectomy.
Oh, you mean like during pillow talk though? Okay.
This is all pillow talk questions. These are all
No.
pillow
Talking
talk.
about my friend's vasectomy.
That's his
Yeah.
business.
So let's say I got a vasectomy, right? You said me, right? You're talking to your man about it. Do you agree or disagree? Is that acceptable or not?
Well, it depends because I wish we could use sophisticatedly ratchet because
Yeah.
I might use you as some ammo for something. It depends on
It's
like
a fact.
my motive.
What could your possible motive be?
It does depend, but that's
Like
not that bad. But it's
let's say-
still your
let-
business. So
you know, like maybe if I didn't want kids and I'm thinking about doing the surgery myself, but maybe she's not letting me feel the raw pussy. Like I might be like, yo,
you say,
Mash did it. You
Mash,
want
yo,
me
did
to do
it?
it?
Yeah.
Like,
I can see that. That's why I said depends, but it's still your business. So
I'm gonna go nah. I'm going nah.
I'm still saying nah.
I get the
I still said no
All right.
though.
Next question. Telling your partner you have a crush on a family member, on one of their family members.
Oh, that's easy.
Nah, that shit over right there, right there for me, nigga. Like,
I think it's okay.
Tell
I
me
think
why it's okay. Tell me why it's okay, Shay.
I thought he was reformed fuckboy. He's not reformed.
Nah, yo,
he's
I'm not
honest.
You're
gonna
in
say I got
recovery.
a.
You're in recovery.
I ain't gonna
still.
say I got a crush, but I'm gonna be like, yeah, I really like her. She really got a great personality.
Nah.
That's your line. Oh, she got a great
Nah.
personality.
I love her
Okay.
spirit. I love her spirit. You know what I'm saying? She's just
Okay.
so great. She's just so great.
You
I ain't
know,
gonna lie. I ain't gonna say.
Shout
I ain't
out.
gonna particularly say I got a crush. I'ma just say I like her. Okay.
like, but you gotta be honest though. Like sometimes some family members they be having like fat asses, and I be damn if I don't mention that shit to my woman.
I mean, but that's a joke. Then you could be like, "Yo, babe, your cousin got a fat," you know, like joking. I'm like, "Yeah." I mean,
right,
like,
but
"Yo,
it's a
you got
joke.
fat ass."
Like it's a joke, but I can't
He
be
said
like,
crush.
you know.
He ain't say compliment, or he said you telling your significant other you have a crush.
Okay.
You ever
all
think?
right,
You ever
Yeah.
think? Yeah.
Hell no.
All right, last question. Toy with the idea of a threesome. Agree or disagree? Is that appropriate or not?
100%. You got to bring it up at some point.
To talk about pillow, during pillows. Yeah, I mean, guys are gonna.
You got to bring it up
Yo,
at some point.
Yo, especially if you did your thing. If I put it down and I see like, oh, look at you exhausted. Yeah, this is why I need a threesome. You know.
I just think it's a conversation that people ask, like, "Oh, have you ever done one?" I don't see nothing. I think there's it ain't.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean-
that's a good pillow talk conversation.
Yeah, that's a good pillow talk conversation. I agree. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Rapid fire. I like the rapid fire. I want more questions.
Nah, I'm just saying. That's the perfect
That was
time.
perfect. That was perfect. Right?
It was.
It's the
I
perfect
want more
time, man.
questions.
That's the perfect time to have that conversation. Like, yo, you
Absolutely.
tired? I'm still could go some more. We should have somebody to
That's
do
why
it
we need
with.
somebody
All
else
this
to
dick.
cover.
All this dick ain't gonna serve itself. Come on.
Nah,
Wake
fact,
up.
fact.
Wake up, shorty.
Don't make
Oh,
no damn
man.
sense.
Wake up.
Over
Oh
it.
man.
Over it.
Hold on, wait, y'all got any other like red flags or green flag that y'all feel would be either appropriate or inappropriate for pillow talk?
Ooh, let's think about one.
Was it appropriate or inappropriate?
Well, I want to know what do y'all feel?
What's inappropriate? I
I
think
think
inappropriate is talking about the family members. That's crazy. I think that is legitimately madness. Because every time you go to any family function, she gonna be looking at you to see if you looking at her, and then you just gonna be uncomfortable the entire time. That's inappropriate.
Right. And I think it's inappropriate, like if a friend shares like their trauma or something with you. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like that should be shared with I'm just being
Yeah.
honest. Like that's my friend shared that with me, whatever. It could be from her childhood, it could be from whatever she I don't think that's appropriate to share. Like things like that.
Yeah, you know what I'll say
That's
too?
you don't need to know that.
Yeah, I'll say like breakup shit. I don't want to break up during pillow talk. Like that's not the
Yeah.
time that I want to talk about ending us in terms of what whether that's where my mind is or whatnot. I get that, it's a vulnerable time in this and third, but my dick out. And that's not if I know I'm going to say something that's going to trigger you possibly, that's not the time that I want to do it.
Yep.
So
But pillow
you don't
talk
feel
is
safe.
usually after sex.
right, but
Yeah.
what I'm saying is if I got to
Right.
talk about ending us, like I want to break up,
Yeah.
I think that's a no for me. I don't want to talk
Yeah.
about that during pillow talk in terms of that intimate moment. Like, yeah, that was great, but yo, I don't want to do this no more. Like, I'm not one of those niggas. Like, I need
That's
to.
the appropriate
That's
time.
gonna ruin
you know?
everything.
And I
It'll
thought it would
ruin
be
everything.
appropriate for a guy too. You got your nut,
Yeah.
you got
Right.
some buns, and she can now tell you, yeah, this is not working for me anymore.
Yeah,
No.
but then she gonna think like her pussy don't have no value and no shit like that. Like that, I do it over
I
the
wouldn't
phone
think
or some
that.
shit.
Flash is sensitive.
No,
Flash is sensitive.
I'm
she'll be
not
like,
Yo.
sensitive.
"Thanks for my nut." Now that I have my
Yeah,
nut,
thank you. Yeah,
I'm open because I got my nut, so now I can have a conversation about how this shit ain't working no more.
But not. Let me tell you something. The way I be giving chicks nuts and shit. Let me tell you that, ladies. That conversation is not gonna go that way. All right, it's not going that way. That's all I'm saying. But you know what else is another one that you cannot talk about how much you hate your boss and your job, and during pillow talk. That shit was a downer.
Fair.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't like work shit and pillow talk. Not
What?
really.
I
don't
actually
have a
think
problem
you
with
can.
that.
I disagree.
I don't
I
have a problem with
disagree.
that.
I disagree.
During
I
pillow
think you
talk?
I
can.
want to talk about work.
Yes,
I want to talk about work.
we just chilling, and now I'm talking about. I'm like, damn, babe, you know what happened to me at work today? My boss got on my nerve. I think that's appropriate because we both relax. I'm telling you about my day at the job and what was triggering me at work, and he's like, all right, babe, don't worry about it, babe, like or whatever. I think that's appropriate. I think it's appropriate to talk about work.
Question,
Yeah.
real quick question, y'all gonna talk or pillow talk with nut on y'all though? Like with the women, really? I don't know. Well, I mean,
No, I'm gonna clean
that
up
was
and then
wild,
we can
bro.
have
That
a
was wild.
conversation.
no, I'm just
Or
asking
it
a
depends.
question.
It depends. It could be both.
How do you
because
prefer,
if I'm
Flash?
tired
Nut on or
and-
nut off, bro?
If I'm tired and I can't get up in that moment, then it's
That
gonna have to
was
sit right there
wild.
until I get up, and that's just the real of the deal.
Flash, how you
Yeah, let's
prefer?
just
No, I'm
Nut
saying
on
like
or nut off, bro?
no pillow talk before I have to clean up.
Just skip that. Skip that.
Exactly. Like, that's too intensive, but it is what it is. I can
It's
see
a
both
real
sides.
question. Wow. All right. Now I'm the weird one.
Yeah, you would.
No, but I think you could talk about your job.
Like if she got nut on her face, I can't take it seriously. I'm just being
Well,
honest.
we're not doing that. No.
Just being honest.
There's certain things you should just keep surreptitious, bro. Real
Exactly.
shit.
Oh, yay!
I said what I said. Think about it.
Ooh. Are y'all drunk yet? Did y'all sip? Because I've been
Now I'm
sipping.
sipping carrot juice,
Yo.
Mo, so I can't even.
Yeah.
I mean, we
my
haven't said it that much.
my eyesight
You know
getting
what I'm
better.
saying?
Good. Flash said it a couple of times. Well, no, he tried to say snuffleupagus once.
Yeah, I fuck
He said something else. She was crazy. It was crazy. That's how Jamaicans say surreptitious. Right?
Oh God.
Nah. They would have said it with a little bit more surreptitious.
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 Is that right? Surreptitious.
Like, okay.
Exactly.
About 2 shots.
Syrup.
Oh my God.
All right, so for our
Yeah.
No Bad Day
Okay.
segment, we're gonna talk about the top 5 pillow talk etiquette. All right,
Ooh.
this is what we voted on. These are the 5 things the proper pillow talk etiquette in general. All right, so the first item is
We're not going to do the intro to No Bad Days.
Facts.
Sure.
All right.
You got it.
All right.
You got the sound?
Yes, sir. All right, no bad days.
It's gonna be a great ass day. Because I said it was gonna be a great ass day. I won't accept nothing else. Nothing bad will enter my day. Say that shit like you mean it. Howl it. No bad days.
None. Yo.
None whatsoever.
Not Monday, not Tuesday, not Wednesday, not Thursday, not Friday. No
Friday.
bad days. Not
Saturday
a
or
single
Sunday.
one.
Yeah.
All right, so like I mentioned, we're gonna talk about the top 5 pillow talk etiquette rules. All right, first rule: you can't tell the person I told you. You can't tell the person I told you about after we broke up. Right? You if I talk to you about somebody doing pillow talk, you cannot repeat it to the person I spoke to you about. All right. Next one: you can't bring it up and throw it in my face in an argument. All right. If we have pillow talk and I share something vulnerable with you, don't use that shit as a weapon. Don't weaponize my feelings. All right. That's not cool. All right. You can't act different toward the person I pillow talk to you about. Okay. You got to keep it low. Don't be like Shake's friend and ruin friendships because you out here spilling tea. All right.
Man, too.
You can't make jokes or divulge vulnerable things I shared with you. That shit is sensitive. All right. I'm very, 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 very emotional. All right. And my feelings get hurt easily. All right. Don't go back repeating the shit I told you. Right. And last of all, when you're pillow talking with your spouse, you should probably just not use the person's real name that you're talking about to make it easier for yourself. You know, I think
Dirty Diana.
that's clutch.
Thanks.
That's
So-
a good one.
These are our top 5 pillow talk etiquette rules for you, tribe. You're welcome. No bad days.
Thanks. All right. We
No
appreciate
bad days. That was
you.
good.
No bad days.
I like that. Wow.
All right. So now, since we had a 3-way tie on the word of the week, we are going into sudden death. All
Dun,
right.
dun, dun.
Where
Oh,
each
God.
member will be allowed to give their best sentence, and the members who lost get to vote on who the winner is.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Give me
Right.
a definition again, Shake, so I can
Nah,
be
Nah, 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 nah,
We're not
nah,
doing
nah,
that.
nah,
No cheating.
nah,
No
nah,
cheating.
No,
nah,
that's
nah.
a cheat. Yeah, that's a cheating.
Nah.
All right.
But who
go
were the
ahead.
top 3? It was Mash, Flash,
No, Smash,
and you,
Shake, and
Shake.
Flash.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Just the guys.
Okay,
Women, y'all
all
out of
right,
this.
let's
So y'all
go.
vote. Y'all vote.
Me and Mo will vote.
Right.
All right.
We were
Yo,
gonna
so-
vote, but I don't remember the definition.
All right.
But go
So
ahead.
I got one. All right. I feel like women are more surreptitious about their whole shit when pillow talking. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
It's tough.
That was
It's
pretty
tough.
good.
It's tough out the gates. Tough out the gates.
Uh-huh.
You want to go, Shake?
Yo, I go.
He's
I go.
stalling. He's
I go.
stalling. Go ahead.
To make sure I don't lose any more friendships, I'm gonna be a little bit more surreptitious with my whole talk. Well, you know, if it was still
pretty
going
good
on.
too.
That was solid.
That's
I
pretty
like it.
When
Innovative.
my homeboys are out here running routes in the streets and misbehaving, I will guarantee I will be surreptitious with their information.
Oh, okay.
Surreptitious.
Ooh.
So that's a no
All
from
of these
Mash.
was
Ooh,
good.
damn, they got you out the gates. Lord.
Pronunciation matters. Pronunciation
Oh,
matters.
she just threw you up. Oh, good job.
Hey, she
so now it's
voting. She
between me
voting.
and
So
Flash.
out of y'all two, who won? Ladies?
I'm giving it to
I know.
Shake.
Oh,
Mo,
And I was
who
gonna
you
give
giving
it
it to, Mo?
I was like flash. I had like flash sentence. So
Oh,
I
so
guess
it's
y'all
a
gotta
tie.
go again.
Oh,
Southern round
shit.
with Victor.
Put us both for
Another
free,
round,
Flash.
another
We both
round,
with
another
us.
round.
We
Another
both
round.
with us. What, another round? Oh,
Go
shit.
ahead.
I,
Another
oh,
round.
damn, nigga. We both got field goals, nigga. We both gonna have to.
What you
We gotta
got?
get a touchdown.
What you
You gotta
got,
get a
bro?
touchdown.
Go ahead.
Oh, I gotta go?
Yeah.
Nah,
Yo.
Flash, you go. You went first last time, Flash.
That's a fact. You go first.
All right. My dick game so old it's surreptitious. Surreptitious.
Go ahead, Shake.
Yo, I am never surreptitious about my dick game. I let them know what it is. All right?
This nigga feed
HSD. Let's go.
Who we giving that to, lady?
Shake.
I'm giving it to Shake
I
too.
give it to
Good
Shake.
job,
That nigga
Shake.
ate off my sentence. That's wild. That's wild. He didn't even be creative. That wasn't even creative.
I know, but he piggybacked off you and alley oop.
He's feeding off of my aura.
I made it better. I made it better. It
You
was a
deserve it.
touchdown, nigga. You scored a field goal.
I didn't even pass the ball to you, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you're a loser, bro.
I mean, but he
He's a
finagled just
loser. No, he's a loser.
He did trickery. He did
Football
the
season
trickery.
is back.
God, we
That's
see
the word
the
of
Tribe.
the week, man.
All right.
Well, Tribe, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sophisticatedly Ratchet. We love being here for you. We love that fact that you came out to show love. Please like, comment, subscribe, and help us continue to grow the tribe.
Facts. Yo,
See
we
you next
appreciate y'all.
episode.
Gang, gang.
Peace.
Peace.
You all ready?